Already that time of year where it's 3:30 and I'm flying out to Stowe to Green Mountain Roamers Trails. Opening day here in Vermont. I got a fresh 858 Catalyst tune from Will over at Velocity Sled Performance to go test out with some clutching stuff I've been working on. Excited to see how that goes. I've been testing a lot of stuff over here, so I remember very well how everything was working last year in this area with elevation changes and everything else over here in regards to the tune and clutching and all that. So we're going back over here, test all this new stuff again, see how this is all going. And I have another sled in the trailer that I haven't really introduced to the channel yet. Some of you have probably kind of put together what it is when you see it. You'll be like, oh, they took those two things and made one. It's not done, but it's done enough to go try it out over here and see if I am actually gonna like it and want to keep going with that and my fond memories are correct, or if I'm gonna go, I don't really need to, and then I'll just kind of make it something and flip it. I don't know. On the interstate, cruising down there, I got another 20 minutes or so until I get there. Sunsets at like 4:30, 4:45, so I'll get a little bit of daylight, and then we'll be into dusk and probably riding into dark, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm a few seconds late on missing just some goober hot dogging through the parking lot here, which is not a good sign for what's gonna be out there coming the other way back at me, but that's the way it goes. There's two others here that are getting ready to go out and probably take a little time, let them get out a little bit. The skunk, that's what I'm calling that thing right there. Yeah, it's not done yet. A lot of front end stuff to do. I got the shocks there, those Kashima coated KYBs back from Andy. When's Laugh Performance worked his magic. We put a slug in them, so they're stock 2015, 2016 XRS height. Some Mohawks I picked up for dirt cheap off of Marketplace. Let's go. Yep, sick. But yeah, we got somewhat fresh clutching setup in this, similar to what I was running last year. A couple changes last time I was here, end of the season. A couple changes from that, and the big thing, we got our fresh tune from Will at Velocity Sled Performance. So I'm really excited to finally get that in here and go test back in the same spot here. Ben's truck, didn't know he was coming. We were just up in Canada with Ben, so that's kind of cool. See him out there somewhere. Let's get this thing warming up a little bit. Big tune coming in, big tune. Yeah, no more power interface on the camera, so I should be back to normal recording, changing out batteries. It's a bummer because that thing really did, Len LJE Products, Len's power interface module did really keep the battery alive all day, which was huge. But the interference with the microphone and stuff and this case that goes on the camera, I don't know. Something was just not right there. Unfortunately, did not work in terms of audio. So we are back to our traditional, just changing out batteries, which is fine. Curious how many walkers and stuff we're gonna have on the trail here. Oh boy, back in the roamer territory. Feels good, feels good. Along with our big tune from Will here, we also have the BDX or SSI belt drive assembly on here. This one was even farther out, this sled, my RXC here, was even farther out than Tyler's Snow Pro. I had about 82 thou of rearward twist in this thing, unfortunately, but we're corrected. We're at 20 thou on this one. Tyler's came in at 16 thou after the belt drive, and this we're right at 20, which is substantially better. Just with, you know, factory assembly tolerances and stuff, we landed at 20, which is much better, so I'm excited about that as well. That should really help our belt temps and stuff. We do have a brand new belt on, so I got to kind of go easy for a little while, pull over, heat cycle it a couple times before we really start getting after it. And also, we can't get after it for quite a while because we have things like this. Hello, yep, great. Fat tire bike, 2 dogs, no leash. They were well behaved, so whatever. But still, you know, it just doesn't seem like a great idea to me, but what do I know? It does feel really good to be back on this thing though, my God. Super smooth. Super smooth. There's a little pull off up here I'm going to dip into, give this belt a couple minutes, cool back down, and then we'll get after it again. Yeah, you love to see that right there. I mean, I don't even have a heat cycle in this poor belt. It's so like lukewarm still. Let's go, baby. Crazy though, Sheaves' temps were that low. It's good. She's crisp. Wow. Wow. Jeez, well, holy pecker. Oh my Lord, holy. All right. That should be a heat cycle. We're gonna breathe on it. Let her have a minute. Wow. I'm gonna have to add a little more tip weight to it. 82, 82.50, hovering around there. I saw 83 a couple times. Man, that's impressive. And it's just right there. It's just. Oh, Will, good work, brother. It's a new bridge? Yeah, brandy new bridge. Look at these guys. Whoa, 82.50 again, yeah. We're gonna have to add a whisker. Look at the trail, though. Look at the snow. And flat. I know up here we're gonna find some water bars and stuff. But so far, Steve, good work, brother. Oof. This thing hooks. I mean, we're spinning in some spots, but when she hooks, boy. So this is normally where she used to just start falling right off. We are not falling right off. Oh, sick. Yeah, nope. She's not changing at all. Oh, let's go, Will. Hell yeah. Oh, I forgot how fun this sled is. I gotta keep in mind, I gotta let her breathe. I gotta get some heat in the belt, I gotta cool her off. We gotta calm it down. So good. That's, you know, a little half throttle 8100 deal right there. Benny, buddy! Hey! What's going on? A little stop worked out perfect. We'll get got a nice little brake on the belt, back into it. 1,500, almost 1,600 foot. All through here is where this thing used to really start laying over. And not pulling RPMs, the belt would be faded out. Tune stuff would be taken over. Yeah, we're still 82, bang on. Love to see it. Yeah, love it. I gotta put a click of high speed into our front track shock too. Put some high speed back in the front track shock here. Let me park in the deepest snow possible to do that. Yeah, a couple little checks. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And we'll be back off and running in a bit. 2 clicks into the low speed on the front track shock. I didn't really need those. I figured I would do it and try it. Just through those water bars, not even really pushing it. It was just softly blowing through the front track shock. The rear was good. Fronts were awesome. We're just getting a little bit into that. So did 2 clicks on the low, and then I went up 3, I think. There are clicks, little detents to the big dial on these DSCs. And I went up 2, maybe 3. I kind of lost count. Either way, the high and the low are up 2. Just call it 2, maybe 2.5 on the high speed, or 3. Either way, they're up. So let's go see how that is. Gonna go easy-ish down through here. There's a loop at the end. We'll hit that and then come back through. Come back up here, stop, cool it down again, and then I'll probably go up this way, up over the top of the little mountain there and see how that is, and then come back, go all the way back, and then we'll get the skunk. Then we'll give that a blast through there, let this thing really cool all the way down, then probably grab it and come back up through to this intersection again, one more, and then we'll call it for the night. But that's kind of it. I don't often go down this little trail here. It's really fun coming back up. Uphills are good, downhills are weird. You only get faster, you know? You try to slow down, you just keep going. Dude, they do have this filled in really good though for what we've had. Might have to put one clicky-do kind of deal into the high speed of the rear track. I don't know. I'm having a hard time figuring that out right now. Feeling that out. Whoa, this thing is running though when it hooks. My lord. I can't even talk. I'm mixing up words. My God, my Lord, my Lord. Jeez. Whoa. That is impressive, Will. Good job, man. Oh boy, onto the old XS chassis. I don't know if I'm going to really explain what the deal is with this thing yet. I think we're just going to ride it and talk about how she's going, and I'll do a full intro video and explanation on this hot rod when the time comes. But hopefully I got the front shocks baseline. We got a lot of adjustment on these Kashima 46s. Oh my God, this thing. It's like going from anything else back to the 1200. It just feels like a couch. Oh man. All right, well, let's see what we got. Wow, this thing pulls. What? All right, full disclaimer, I got a hold of my buddy Gage Gagnon about this thing, and I said, hey, I need some recipe stuff. You gotta help me out with the old XS 800. He bought my 2015 McDo XRS that I absolutely loved. And since then, I've been like, I need to build another shorty because I just miss it. And this is already messing me up, dude. Get out of here. XS chassis is the best chassis. This thing's sick. No way, dude. Wow, big tip. All right. We do have some front shock work. All right, we're gonna have to ride it a little bit. Oh, this thing's gonna come into it. So we need a little more spring preload on it. Stiffen the low speed up. Wow, maybe not on the low. I don't know. Might have to take a little rebound back out of it. I don't know. We gotta hit some bumps and really get into it, but this is not fair, dude. Yo, this thing's kind of fast. Oh, I love these. All right, this is bullshit, man. This thing should not be this good. Yeah, we need a couple turn skis of preload. Whoa, we do not stop with the little ice ripper though. Oh, no way. Yo, Gage, dude, this thing's kind of running. I know it doesn't even have what you want me to have in it. Sick. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to slow this rebound down a whisker. Let's see what this gets us. We got no adjustment on the rears, dude. We got a spring preload on the front track and a torsion spring adjustment. That's it. Whoa. Yo, what the f, man? This thing's fast. That's so stupid. Alright, we're gonna split the difference on our spring preload for sure. Oh, no way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm 3 stabs into front shock adjustments, and they're pretty good. I don't think they're perfect, but they're very close for what we've got out here condition-wise. I don't want to go too crazy because I still have a bunch of front-end changes to make. But man, this thing is impressive. I don't understand how these XS chassis were and are just so good. It's like these are like the C6 Z06 Corvette, where like they are just the right amount of technology and performance, but still somewhat laid back and analog and simple in terms of the gauge and creature comforts and stuff. But the performance of them and the bang for your buck is just incredible. It's the same as like the 1200s. These things just work. There's no problems with it. They're just, they're so good. The mid-range in this thing is ridiculous. I gotta put the RS pads in it. I gotta bleed the fluid out. I got a whole laundry list of stuff still. But, I mean, God, they're just so hard to beat, these things. Look at this! Dude! Oh, it's crazy. Dude, there's absolutely no way. This thing is nuts. Wow, dude,
it's not like a smash snap out of the hole, but it just hits 79 to 8, and once you hit like 55, 60 miles an hour, the mid-range on this thing, it just keeps freight training. That's wild. Oh my God, man. I've ridden a lot of fast stuff. I've ridden a lot of 4-stroke turbo, the Sidewinder thing that I built for Ryan, the boost, and like, it's just so impressive what this thing is for how old it is. Like, I swear, I just keep going back to, like, it's the C6Z06 of sleds. It just works. Oh no! I'm just gonna sell everything and only have the 1200 in this thing. Like, what the... Dude, so dumb. These fronts are stupid. They're so good. Oh, big bottom there. It's all right. Yeah, we need some skid shocks. Get that dialed in, but boy. Yo, this is crap, dude. So silly. All right, that's gonna wrap this one up. You're not getting any more on what this thing is. It's too good. We'll do a whole intro, whole coverage, build this and that on this thing down the road in a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. I'm just gonna ride and enjoy the night from here on out. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.